Steve and Wish, they own it. The two of them really just make it a private palace in the middle of Louisiana. The whole thing is set up for creativity first. There's nothing about it that's technical. It's just laid back.
What we did was we took a plantation and turned it into music. In Maurice, where Lafayette, we're 5 miles, 6 miles from Lafayette, Tom Petty said, pack up the plantation. I say unpack the plantation. And I built a recording studio on the plantation.
We got here about 30 years ago and the building was here already, but it was totally gutted. So we thought, actually Steve thought when we pulled in the driveway, he said, we're gonna live there and record there. So this is the studio. Upstairs it has 4 bedrooms and it's got a giant balcony up in the back. So you could wake up in the morning and overlook the Vermilion Bayou, which is beautiful. Very relaxing and beautiful at night around here. This is the pool house. We call it the pool house because it's next to the pool. We're very fortunate to be in South Louisiana where the food is the best. It is the best food, delicious food. People come from everywhere to eat in South Louisiana anyway.
Look, I can walk up a hill. See? Better already. Now we're gonna go have some Cajun food.
This area has such a rich musical history, you know, going way back. And we've, throughout the years, made friends with a lot of musicians that live here, that are from this area. Eric Adcock, one of the great musicians from this area, and one of the great piano players of our time. Hey, he's here now.
Why don't we just cut another one live with him?
Yeah.
Do you have the chart? Are you ready? Because you're in the wrong room. The piano's out there.
No, let him hear the fucking song.
It's 1-5 with a bridge or something.
There's a bridge.
Yes.
Let him hear the song.
He will when you're cutting. Let's go.
No, we
Come
got.
on.
We got.
He's a professional.
Debatable.
There's many characters who've been here, that have been here. Dr. John was one of the biggest characters as well. And as a matter of fact, I can show you on our grand piano, there's a burnt spot.
If you go play that piano,
Yeah.
there's a big burn spot.
Of course.
Justin says he's at the piano and he kind of is nodding off and there's a candle that burns down and catches on fire.
So he's recording in there and all of a sudden he gets on the talkback and he goes, yeah, what would y'all do if the piano would be on fire? And everybody was like, well, I don't know. Like, why would you say that? And he goes, because the piano's on fire.
yeah, the piano. Oh my God.
It was a candle that something happened to it, and it caught the piano on fire on the corner. And I was like, I just couldn't believe it. And then I thought, I will never fix that spot. It's gonna stay like that. It has a story. So it was great. You know, B.B. King came here for 3 records and gave us Lucille, his guitar. Well, we used to, up until just very, very recently, let everybody play Lucille because, you know, at first it was like, oh, should we kind of lock it away and they can see it but not really, you know, do anything. And Steve was like, you know, it was a gift to us, but we can also share it too and make a lot of other people happy as well. So we let all kind of people play it. So
Check this Les Paul out. No, it's not a Les Paul.
335.
It's a 335 signed by BB.
It's a Lucille.
It's a Lucille.
It's a solid body 335.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
That's funny. He played thin strings. He told Stevie Ray Vaughan, because Stevie Ray Vaughan was playing like heavy strings, and he told Stevie, young man, why are you working so hard? And then, well, no, BB, you know, it's for the tone. He goes, tone, get the same tone. It's you. It's not the strings. He goes, and then he told me, he goes, yeah, he uses the light strings because you can bend, and you realize it's like, oh yeah, same thing. He told the same thing to Billy Gibbons. Billy Gibbons went from using like 12s to like 9s.
To 9s.
Yeah, he did.
This is a whole new period for the Mavericks, I think. These new songs that are coming out are different. There's so many influences. There's without revealing too much, there are disco songs, there are straight ahead country rock songs, there's 60s power, pop ballads, power pop ballads like a la the Crystals and Phil Spector. This is their most ambitious record yet, I think. And the one that really defines what the Mavericks are, a genreless, chameleon of music.
Maverick records remind me of Al Schmidt when he used to jump in my truck in the mornings and we would go to the studio. And he'd jump in the truck, and as soon as we cleared the driveway, he'd look at me and he'd go, I just lied to my wife. I told her we were going to work. Because this is not work. This is what you want to do. This is exactly what you want to do. When you're in the studio building a record, it's very, very focused. And with the Mavericks, you just wait for it to fall out of the sky and catch it. There's never any premeditation. The most fun you can have is doing a record like we do with these guys in the studio because there's nothing traditional about it. You just hit record and people play with inspiration, and that's what makes it the most fun out of anything you could possibly do in the studio. As a band, collectively, this is my favorite. I love it. It's stupid, but don't tell them that. It'll just go to their fucking heads. I'll see you later.